Hey everyone, happy Friday. You know what Friday is. Friday is my market day. So I'm going to show you what I picked up at market. I also had to run to Target and I stopped at my local grocery store for one item that nobody else had. So yeah, I'm going to show you what I got. And then the rest of the day, oh, there's a fly in here and he's at the door and I want to let him out. Get. Now where'd you go? Dang it, I hate flies. So the rest of the day I'm gonna spend doing some cooking. Mike and I have decided that we're gonna take off tomorrow and go to a lake and just picnic and hang out for the day. So I'm gonna start getting some of my stuff together today. But first, and I'll show you what I'm gonna make then. But first, here's my goodies that I bought this morning. So at market, I picked up a head of cauliflower, 3 snacking cucumbers, some blueberries, 3 dill plants, some all-natural bonies for you-know-who, a giant thing of broccoli, some nectarines, some cherries, some grape tomatoes, some filet mignon, some horseradish cheddar cheese spread, some beets, some pickles, and a cantaloupe. Then I stopped at Kmart and picked up a pot that I'm going to put the dill in. I have to have something that I can keep outside but yet also move inside when our weather here gets cold. And I didn't have anything on hand, so I picked that up. A local grocery store, I picked up some shredded coconut that is unsweetened. I'm going to make some energy bites with this, and I'll show you how I'm going to make them shortly. And then from Target, I picked up a 3-pack of tissues, some K-cups, some penne, Mike's Naked Juice, some almond milk, and a bag of potting soil. So, excuse the nightmare, that is my kitchen at the moment. Watch it there, Pud. They're power washing, well they're done power washing now, they just finished mine, and they're getting ready to stain the decks at the beginning of next week. So, all my stuff that was on the patio, on the deck, had to be moved inside. The table and chairs that sit out there are now in the guest bedroom. So yeah, everything's a little helter-skelter at the moment. Alright, I gotta put my stuff away and then we're gonna get cooking. Alright. This has been cooking since 10 o'clock last night and it's currently 11:30 the next afternoon. So this is just some homemade chicken stock. I had frozen, I don't know, the carcasses from like 3 or 4 roast chickens, and then the rotisserie chicken that I made, see I said that twice now. The rotisserie chicken that I picked up last night and had for dinner, I picked that all off and added that to it, and just threw everything in the crock pot and added water before I went to bed. So now I've got my own homemade chicken stock. So yeah, this has got to cool off for a while before I can deal with that mess. Ooh, hot. Alright, first on the agenda is making some red beet eggs. So I have a dozen eggs that I'm going to hard boil. Okay, my eggs have boiled and they're hard boiled and I've peeled them. So now what I'm going to do is I have one of the containers I just bought this morning and a partial of another one of the red beets, and these are going right on top of the eggs. For those of you that don't live in the United States, or even those of you who don't live in this part of the United States, you probably think I'm on drugs right now. But these are called red beet eggs. So now they need to sit for at least 24 hours in that beet juice and they're going to turn the eggs purple. You have to come in several times while they're in the refrigerator and shake them up, stir them up a little bit so that the beet juice eventually covers all of the eggs. But they will be ready to eat tomorrow. They are yummy. Seriously. Don't think I'm crazy. These are really good. Okay, 3 quarts of chicken stock ready for the freezer. On a date with my man at Mod Pizza, our first time here. Oh, there he is. There's my husband. He's got a barbecue chicken pizza. And mine's just boring. Hey, we're back home. Pizza was pretty good. So now I'm going to work on some energy bites to take along on our picnic tomorrow. So these are made with dates and then obviously some added ingredients, but the basic recipe is some pitted dates, some unsweetened coconut, and some oats. And then you can flavor them from there. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to be using. So here I have a cup of pitted dates, and I'm soaking in warm water just to make them easier to work with. A cup of oats, a 1/4 cup of unsweetened coconut. That's a little difficult to find. A 1/3 cup of dried cranberries. I'm not using craisins because craisins have added sugar. These are actual dried cranberries that I bought at a health food store. And I'm going to be using the zest of 1 orange and a 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. Okay, so I use the food processor attachment of my blender and chop this all up. Now we're just going to roll them into balls. That's it. And I'm going to pop them in the fridge overnight. Alright, so I got a dozen of those little energy bites and they're headed into the refrigerator. Done, quit, tired, calling it a night. So thanks for hanging out with me, and join us tomorrow as we head on our picnic to Laurel Lake. See you then. Bye.